Welcome to the Call Like I Don't See It podcast, where we talk about movies, comics, games.
LeBron, what's good, bro? What's up? Where you at, bro? I checked the playoffs the other day. LeBron, where you at? I didn't see you. I was on it Tuesday night. I didn't see no LeBron, bro. Oh, I see why. You lost in the first round. The first round.
So
your ass is gone.
So you topping the episode off with the hateration, right?
The hateration is real. I mean, what happened? What happened? It was against the Phoenix Suns, bro. Wow.
They lost.
Wow.
They lost.
Wow.
They lost. The team loses.
You're super team. You're constructed. Hey friend, come play with me. Let's win together. Sit your ass down on the couch.
I know you ready to see Space Jam and the Legacy.
Hell
song.
no. That's why he lost. That's why he lost. He was focusing too much on this whack ass movie that's about to come out. That's not. You about to get 2 losses in 1 year, bro. You about to lose in the NBA and you about to lose on the big screen. God dang. Somebody send that man some flowers. He gonna need some chocolate or something to console himself. Lord.
Anywho. What's up, peoples? What's going on?
What's up, man? I feel good. It feels good to be back.
Well, I am GP.
Oh yeah,
you didn't interrupt my whole thing, but that's
sorry. Oh yeah, GP, what's up? AD over here on the left.
You AD? Okay, how you doing?
Good. You forgot me after a week.
What's up, AD? Hey, we've been gone. We've been gone a week. Yeah,
just a week. Feels a little weird.
Yeah,
but,
a little bit.
Life happens. We gotta take care of stuff.
Yeah, things happen.
How you been, man? What's been new with you, dogs?
Everything's been good. How about yourself?
Sweet.
I was, just watching Jurassic Park with my grandmother, and I realized that she's those type of people that, tries to talk to the characters in a suspenseful type of situations.
Okay, she's one of the talkers through the movie. That's
right.
Get out of there, don't go down the staircase, watch behind your back.
Exactly, yes. She's
Has she ever seen Jurassic Park?
I think she has, but I don't think she has in a while. So
okay,
we was watching it, and I'm just cracking up laughing at her. She just jumping in, like it's the very last moments of Jurassic Park, and I'm just laughing at her, and she just acting like they can hear her talk to them doing the whole thing.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it's fun time.
They can't hear you, Grandma. They can't hear you. Boy, get your ass out of here! The Velociraptor, Greg, what you call that? It's a Velociraptor, Grandma.
Yeah, it's Velociraptor.
Get your Veloci ass out of there. They coming. Put on some speed. Oh, Lord, watch out. Gee, why you got me watching this movie? Why you got me watching? She hit you with that old school grandpa.
It's hilarious that you saying my grandma calling me G like you.
How does she call you? Is that spot on or no?
Nah, she called me Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg, why you got me watching this scary movie? It's not scary.
But yeah, what's up with you, man? How was your week, really?
Oh man, my week was freaking amazing, dude. It was the last week of the freaking 2020 to 2021 school year, bro. Oh my god. Hold on a second. I was about to cry. Tears of joy. Hold on. Shit. God. Look, dude, let me tell you, it was a great week, man. Just getting through the last bits of testing that these kids had to take, and then pretty much by like Wednesday, we were in chill mode, dude. Just like my kids, we playing like random games. We played Sorry. I taught my kids how to play dominoes, bro. Like that was one of my finest moments, I gotta say.
So this week was just playtime.
After the testing, it was pretty much just chill, and we had like parades for the graduates and ceremonies, giving out awards for the year. Cool, so it was pretty good, man. But I gotta say, like, once that one of my kids was like, "Mr. Charles, I don't know how to play dominoes," and she had bought in like the game, and I was like, "You don't know how to play? Pull up a chair!" And like, dude, 20 minutes, I got a full squad of 4. We're just like going in, and I'm like, man, this is amazing. I just on top of teaching reading, I taught my kids how to play dominoes. Like
that's cool. That's cool.
That is great memories for them to go with the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's over, dude. I'm on vacation. Oh, summertime. Oh, so much to do.
Yeah, so much to do.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty much my week, man. All
right, cool. I guess we're good.
That's it.
Just jump right up into the episode, right?
Just jump into the topic, bro. What we got first?
Well, world longest eyelashes measured at 8 inches. There's a woman that has a Guinness Book of World. Well, first off, she beat the world record in 2012 with 4.88 inches.
4.88 inches was the record before.
Yes. Hugh Jackson. That's what you said?
Hugh? Yeah.
Hugh Jackson.
Not Hugh. Not you.
Not you.
You.
Hugh Jackson.
I hope you didn't butcher her last name, bro. It sounds
I think I just did, yeah.
Sorry, Hugh.
Yeah.
Who? No, you. Sorry, Hugh. Right? It's you, not who.
Right.
You.
But dude, imagine you having 8 inches of eyelash in front of your eyes.
No, I don't want to imagine that. The thing, dude, the freaking picture is gross enough looking at that thing. Like,
it's the fact that she's pulling it.
Yeah, but then like, how do you sleep? Like that it tickles your face. I'm imagining like she's trying to sleep and it's just like it feels like constant bugs are on her face.
Every time she breathes, she just raises it up and then raises it down on her face and raises it up.
It's gross, dude. How does one? I'm interested in finding out how does one even grow eyelashes to be that long? Like,
right, exactly.
Is there a cream you rub on your eyelashes or something? Some kind of spray to like eyelash growth? You know, like they got the little hair loss removal thing. Yeah,
exactly.
Eyelash improvement.
Right.
Some kind of pill.
So doctors don't know why. They're unsure why do her eyelashes grow like that. And nobody in her family has that type of gene where,
so she's a
eyelashes grow. I guess so, man. I think she's a Medusa in the eyelash.
That's some lame powers.
She could choke you with them eyelashes and lift you up.
Welcome to the team. You're the only mutant we have. What can you do?
Well, I got long eyelashes.
I can either choke you with them somehow,
or slap you with them.
It's not really gonna hurt. It's
gonna tickle.
It's ticklish. So I can tickle you pretty well. I can tickle you to death with my eyelashes. Right. That is just disgusting.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm blinking extra hard right now to try to envision what it feels like. It's not.
Imagine trying to blink with those things, man.
Doesn't it add extra weight? Maybe her eyelids are like super heavy, right?
Yeah.
So she's probably always tired if her eyelids are always like being forced to be pulled down by the weight of 8-inch eyelashes. That is just, oh man.
Yeah. Maybe when she blink, you could hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a new thing. Like when you shut your eyelashes up, shut up. They're too loud.
Shoom.
Not even shoom, dude. You know how many times you blink? Like that shit's like non-stop. You thought cicada sounds are bad. Like this eyelash lady must be the worst out of things. Boom, 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 boom. Stop blinking.
Don't make her act like she's so pretty, trying to be so pretty.
Oh my god. The mascara uses on that. She must go through like 2 bottles of mascara to put that on and make her eyelashes all pretty.
She go through each hair.
Each strand of her eyelash gets half a bottle of mascara.
Yeah. Imagine something getting caught. Imagine something getting caught on somebody's jacket.
Yeah, that's in a zipper. God. She gets her own eyelash stuck in a zipper. That is the struggles right there, man. That is serious pain.
A struggle, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder if she has a guy like there's like a man in her life.
He'd be like,
how do you kiss
remove the veil.
The veil, like it's like a curtain. It's like a curtain.
Yeah.
Like a curtain. You gotta pull to the side. Like I'm gonna try to kiss you the left side of your lip because the other side's is covered up in eyelash.
Right.
It's so gross. Or like you try to kiss and eyelash gets caught up in your tongue.
Like baby, your eyelash is choking my tongue. It's choking my tongue.
Baby, I love you, but you gotta do something about these goddamn eyelashes.
I know you need to braid the things up or something. I don't know what you gotta do. Twist them up or something.
Braided eyelashes.
Get some rubber bands and fold those babies up.
she gets like instead of hair ties, she gets like eyelash ties to keep them things in check. Man. If she does, can she? I don't know if we can get in contact with her somehow, Jennifer.
Jennifer, try.
But
Jennifer.
tie them up. I would love to see a picture of her tying up her eyelids, her eyelashes, to compensate. Man, that is. I got hair taste in my mouth now. It's this nasty. Because the next thing, I'm sorry, we're stuck on this because it's such a major thing. Taking a shower, like what does her eyes look like after coming out of the shower?
She's just straight closing her eyes. She can't open them, dude. She can't open them at all.
Looks like the ring coming out of the well is on her eyelids.
It's like a shower curtain right on her eyes. Man. You open them eyes.
Oh my God!
Hair get caught in your eyes and all that.
That is just gross.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I know she got the record. So wait, my question is, she has the record now, right?
Yeah.
Does she have to keep the eyelashes, or can she cut them to live a better life?
Well, she been had the record half link 4.88. So right now record. is 8 inches.
That was her own record that she beat?
Yeah, she beat. Well, it's not a record after she beat it the last time, so no one.
Right.
so she just letting them grow.
That's what I'm saying. Like now, she should just pretty much cut it, give it a wrap. Like that's it. Like,
right. Yeah. I think she
made your point.
I think people with certain talents like that, like
you call that a talent?
No. It's a Guinness Book of World Records, so it's a talent.
A talent in growing your eyelash.
Well, I guess so. Yeah,
that's debatable right there.
Yeah, it is. But well, she won something, so she got the longest eyelashes in the world. So that's something.
Great.
But I wonder if people just like to be weird in their own unique way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's just growing it just to want people to notice her.
Right, to stand out.
In any kind of way.
Like the lady that has the Guinness record for longest nails, right? The fingernails. That shit is gross. I'm sorry. That shit's way worse. I'd rather the eyelashes one than the fingernails one. That was just disastrous. Yeah. Well, I guess we should say congratulations to you.
Congrats.
Not you.
Not you. Okay. All right.
You. Jackson. You are an inspiration to eyelash wearers everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to talk on that one?
Oh, no. We can call it right then and there on them eyelashes.
Tapping at my lips here. I'm trying to get eyelash taste out of my mouth.
Why does it taste salty. Like tears?
It's salty.
It tastes like tears.
It's so gross. Gross. Oh, God.
I kiss your eyelash. Tell you thank you.
I thought we were having spaghetti for dinner tonight. I'm slurping up your eyelash in the middle of my...
It's not a noodle. It's a hair.
Stop it. We're done. Call it. I do not want to get into this anymore. I'm going to vomit.
Call it right then and now. Move it on.
You know what?
Shh. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Shut your ass up. Why are you laughing? You got to be quiet, G.
Okay.
You got to be real quiet right now.
I'm quiet.
Get quiet.
I'm going to my quiet place.
Listen, I don't care about your quiet place. Listen, we gotta stay like this for the rest of the podcast session.
Can't do that.
Cause God damn it, would you shut up? I can't do that. Boy, you gonna let these alien things kill us, boy. What's wrong with you? God dang.
Listen, all we need. Listen, look. Listen, look. Nah, shh. Nah, shh. Shh. Nah, shh. We dead. We're dead. We're dead. Right when that laugh comes.
Right. Ow, damn, dude, did you rehearse that shit?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
That sounded like a legit alien thingy. I don't even know there's no name for those creatures. Did they give them a name?
Nah, it's just they call them they.
They? I guess so. All right. Well, yeah, folks, we saw Quiet Place 2. I guess you saw our promo there. This movie, dude, what'd you think?
I think it was good, man. It was on par. Well, not on par from the first one, but it was a good follow up from the first one.
Decent follow up.
Yeah,
it didn't like to me. It didn't hit as hard as the first one did. Right? There was still some room for some more. Like when I checked it when we finished up. Oh, spoiler alert! By the way, before we get
we're doing a spoiler alert.
Yeah. I was like, wait, 96 minutes? That's kind of short here, right?
Well, the first one wasn't that long, though.
Was it? How long was the first one? Was it around the same time?
It was probably around the same one, yeah.
I'm going to check on that because this one seemed like it finished faster than it should have for me. I was like, wait. there's still more. Like, they're still separated. It kind of ended off on a cliffhanger there.
Yeah, well, I have some pros and cons.
Well, okay, give me your pros first before we jump into the cons of this.
All right.
Say it quietly. What you just say.
Quiet. Okay. I like how they took us back to day one of the attack.
Yes, that was a. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaked me out though, because I'm like, okay, it looked like whatever it came from space, right?
Right.
It didn't really show the impact of the landing, which I was like, can somebody show how this thing crashed? Because that looked like it was like comet size, city destroying type of comet.
Indeed. Yeah.
But yeah, the intensity, I guess, once it started happening after John Krasinski or Krasinski, sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, went shopping for his little treats.
Right.
Then all hell broke loose.
You notice that pharmacy store was the same one they was in the first one. It's just emptied out.
Are you serious? I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I realized? Never play baseball games in disaster situation movies. Most of these disaster movies, I'm thinking back, like Independence Day, right? They were playing basketball or baseball at a certain scene when the aliens were coming in.
You're talking about, wait, are you confused with Men in Black?
Men in Black 2, right? Yeah, that was it too. They're playing baseball, right?
Baseball hit him in his head.
Don't play baseball in these situations.
I don't think you should play any sports.
Don't play any sports in this situation. It's like the worst timing for something to happen. Like, it's engraved in my mind. Like, if there's any sort of alien invasion, I'm gonna be stuck in some major sports event, and I'm like, I gotta get my ass out of here. Okay. Worst timing.
I like the different locations in this one compared to the first one. First one was just that little farm, but this one they ventured out.
Yeah, they were explorers on this one because they had they got the little sound thing to throw them off now.
Right,
so
the weakness. Yeah,
the little weakness to slow them up, and then cock shot them in the head. Boom, that's it.
Right.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll throw in a little pro here as well. I did like the beginning thing. It was good to see more people involved. That was my thing. I like the fact that there was more, seeing, okay, society wasn't completely obliterated. I get that, so that was good. Kind of gave it like a slight early Walking Dead feeling.
Yeah.
But then my con to that comes afterwards. Well, okay, let's go with your cons now. What did you not like?
I got one more. I like the fact. Yeah, I like the fact that they show you certain situations where you have to make noise. Mm-hmm. And how they react. The first one was what's her name? She was going into labor and she tried to be quiet, you know what I'm saying? And then this one, homeboy get trapped in that bear.
Oh my God, that hurt. That shit hurt.
So certain situation where you have to
scream. How do you hold a scream like
moments.
that in?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
I felt bad for him. Like, they threw that in there just to prove your point. Like, look, we need to have a situation where somebody has to scream no matter what.
Right.
You listen, young man, your foot is getting chopped. No! No! Try to hold in a scream. I dare you. I double dare. And then he's screaming like, he completely forgets the situation that they're in. I'm like, you were in the first. Pain. You were in the first movie, right? You saw what you cannot do, and here you are screaming your ass off.
Right.
Oh my God! It partly looked like he started screaming on purpose too. Like, kill me now, kill me now. This bear trap is worse than anything I could experience in my life.
Take me down.
Kill me now.
Take me down.
Take me down. Alien creatures. Oh my God! But yes, okay. So what's your cons? What rubbed you wrong?
All right. I didn't like the fact that I wish the aliens. Come on, man. I wish the aliens. Right. I wish. Wait. Yeah, I wish the aliens did not just hit people all around. I wish they was eating them or something like that. This whole time, these aliens just be whacking people.
Whack a human. Hit him. Yeah. I got another one.
I'm like, you don't want them to make noise, or how do you eat? How do you I wanted more information on these creatures. Other than them just hitting humans every time they hear something.
Dudes. Yeah, they whacked this one dude to the bus. I was like, damn, bro, you dead? You better be dead because that shit hurt. You don't want to survive that. You don't want to survive that. Yeah, I wish, that's a good point. Like, I wish they did something more than just look creepy, scream, and hit you. Like, are you going to eat me or just going to hit me really hard and kill me? That's it? You're not gonna like would have been cool, like, just to spin on this, right? Because they're sound creatures, right? They hate freaking noise, right? So it turns into this kind of like weird twisted version to Monsters Inc., that machine that sucked out people's screams, right? But it sucked out all of their noise and stuff, so they became super mute. And in return also dying as well. I don't know. It takes away the sound from their heartbeat or something like that and it kills them.
That's a nice concept.
Yeah, something twisted, other than just slamming somebody. Just whack! Like,
What was your... What you have any other cons?
I didn't even give a con yet. My first one was the fact that it just wasn't as tense and scary as the first one. Like,
compared to... Yeah, you was jumping.
I jump, but I jump at a lot of stuff, bro. I'll jump right now, something pop out of me. I'll jump. Oh shit! But I didn't. The jump is gonna happen no matter. But the intensity of the jump is what I'm talking about. Like, how serious was my jump? It wasn't that serious. It was a necessary jump. They
had one scene.
But the next one was like, it was more. There's a lot more silence going on, right?
Right.
Because people were able to at least you were at least hearing more sounds in this one, right? I remember that first Quiet Place, dude. It was absolute silence. You couldn't hear nothing in that whole movie, right? Until the whole part with the pregnancy and all that stuff. But it wasn't as tense for me, and I was kind of disappointed by that. I wanted it to be more tense and more like stuff, suspenseful situations, like.
Right.
The next part I want to lead into is like the little side human group that they ran into, right? Yeah. Like that's where it went into like the bad side of Walking Dead for me. Like these groups that survived and somehow become like anti-humans. Like what pushed you to this edge?
All those scars on their face.
Like what were you gonna do with a deaf girl, you twisted bastard? Like this is crazy.
Yeah. They was super quiet though, man. They was like ninjas. Super quiet.
Yeah, they were. But I mean, I wish they would have dived in more behind, those kind of groups or explained more. I was just like, this is not doing it for me. I
have another con, man.
Go ahead.
Why all these black guys keep dying in these movies?
Why are you still asking that question though? You should know this is expected.
No, I know it is expected, but like
look at the script.
Like certain movies like this, they lead you on they lead you on thinking this dude was gonna last.
Like he had a bigger role, right?
Yeah,
What's his name, man? I always say Digimon. I always say Digimon or like Daijinimon or something. I can never say this guy's name right.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
The dude that was from Gladiator, the black guy. I'm just taking it way back there with the callback. But yeah, man, like in the trailers, freaking, he looked like he had a more prominent role, more importance, right? Yeah. He gets the freaking Samuel L. Jackson Deep Blue Sea treatment, like in the middle of him talking.
Digimon, Onisun.
He gets his ass. I have to go back, and then it's coming because of the camera angle,
dude. Right? You drove all the way from away from your family. Why are you thinking about your family now?
Exactly, and then he starts talking louder. You already know where this is going. Like I'm like 3, 2, 1. They got you. I was like,
scratch your back all out.
That wasn't a shocker. It really was not a shocker.
It wasn't, man. It wasn't a shocker, but just like he's a prominent character in this movie. Like half of the movie, he's like in it.
Mm-hmm. And then also as an actor, he's up there on the actor's list, right?
Yeah, right.
Why would you just kill him off like that? That was so cheap.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, damn, you couldn't use somebody else.
You see what they did with the black cop early in the film?
Oh, he got his ass sliced.
Yeah, he was trying to defend the townsfolk.
You already know he's dead. I'm like, dude, if you're black in these movies, it's automatic. There's like a 94% chance you're not gonna make it to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's sad. Like
that's sad.
That's a disappointing aspect of it too. Like, come on, dude, change it up. Like. Yeah. You have us automatically seeing him, and I'm like, okay, when is the about? Oh, there he is, he's dead.
Exactly, right, yeah.
Jeez, and then to go out like that because, of course, they don't really suck you out. They don't do anything. They just whack you.
I would have been kind of cool if he defended the girl or something like that. Like, he risked his life to save,
he has some specific skill as well as to killing these things on his own. Like he came up with a whole other scheme too. That'd have been cool. But
yeah, man.
I guess they dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah,
they definitely did.
You got something else?
Any other cons that you got?
I have one more con.
All right, this has all my cons.
Okay, this has nothing to do with the movie itself.
Oh crap! Say it. Please.
Okay. All right. When you're watching A Quiet Place in the movie theater, you have to be quiet.
Oh my God!
This dude, they had this couple, man, behind us. They got this dude talking. It's a quiet place. It's a quiet place. You're supposed to be quiet. They have this dude just, he picking up the shotgun.
And it's different if it's like a regular voice. This dude had like the deepest voice.
This all you hear. Why she ain't got no shoes on? Oh, she trying to be quiet.
Like take a hit. Take a hit.
Yeah, she better pick up 2 of those gas tanks.
Stupid.
Yeah. I don't even know.
And then, like, the woman that was sitting with him, I'm like, tell your man to shut up. You know This is a quiet movie.
They having a conversation throughout the whole movie. I hate that.
Unbelievable. Like, folks, it's a quiet place.
It's a quiet place.
And you stay quiet. I think that's also the thing that helps out with the first one.
You should have told them, shut your ass up.
Shut your ass up. Because of the first Quiet Place, I think everybody respected it more. Like, okay, we don't know what's going on. Shut up. Until we get an explanation. Now I think because it's a sequel, everybody feels a little looser, and people forget how to act now that they're back in the theaters, apparently, since COVID's lifting up. Right. So they're like, oh man, I forgot all the rules. Do I talk? Yes, I'm gonna talk. It's a movie. Why not?
But it's it's even worse because this movie deals with being quiet.
Yeah.
So imagine just some growling. Yeah, because they better go ahead open before that thing gets.
I already knew the night we were in for with that guy. I already knew.
Yeah.
Disappointing once again that he fits a certain stereotype.
That's a pass slap right there.
God. Yeah, I'm gonna slap him right now.
Yeah.
Slap him for 12 hours ago. Bastard. Anyway, overall, I'm gonna give The Quiet Place. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10.
All right, I give it an 8 out of 10.
No, generous. Good. It's watchable. It's very watchable.
It's a good add-on to the franchise.
It's good, not great.
Yeah, it's good. It's a sequel.
We're expecting great, not good. Do better, Quiet Place 3, please. Do something more. We shall see.
We shall see.
Just do it for us.
Please, shut up. Hey, do you want to call it there on that one? We can call it. Shut up.
Well, call it then.
Call it then.
Quick, let's
oh, talk about real news, real fast.
Real quick, GB, go, take it away.
Oh, okay. Judge Judy leaves CBS after 25 years. Among the issues of the show she created got bumped because of a major market for Drew Barrymore's new show.
Yeah, they got beef with Drew Barrymore's show. Damn you, Drew Barrymore. Knocking off Judge Judy. She was OG of TV.
Yeah, I know she's been on there for 25 years. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, wait, she was still on?
Right.
Damn, that's a long ass time.
Really long, yeah.
Shit, but I guess, but didn't they say she was going to be doing something else or something?
Yeah, she's supposed to be going to the streaming side of a judge type show. So
all right, so no cable network TV. No, she's going more to the streaming side.
Yeah. I think that's best anyway.
Yeah, that is. That's still a win for her. So hold that, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Hope your show sucks.
Hold that, home fries.
Next bit.
Aquaman director James Wan reveals the full sequel title, and it is called Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I'm thinking that's going to be Atlantis, or is it?
He was already
that
in
was
Atlantis.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what Lost Kingdom.
I'm telling you, this is your genre. This is you. I don't do DC. This is your stuff.
Oh, you watch Aquaman. You thought it was
watched
cool.
it, but I watched. Look,
would you watch this one?
This is a different conversation for a different day. Nope. Anyway,
you just cannot accept that you like a DC movie, man.
I think it's time for the next quick bit.
Oh no! I'm gonna let you slide on this one because we do for time. But go ahead.
Yeah, we are. Quick bit, move on.
Move on. Go ahead.
Yay, yes. All right. Spurts.
We're talking these spurts.
Freaking A. God dang it, Julio Jones. Ends up. This is an updated quick bit from the sports that we did a while back. He's on the Titans. He's on the Titans. 2-year deal. Whatever. I get it. You're happy. You're in a better place.
He didn't choose the Saints. He didn't choose Green Bay. So yeah.
But it's not about him choosing, dude. Right? Yeah. The Titans gave up. The Titans did they gave up a second rounder, I think a fourth rounder, right? Second round pick and fourth round pick. What the hell was the other teams thinking when they could not do that to like help, I don't know, maybe Aaron Rodgers get another receiver that could keep him in Green Bay?
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Or help out, I'll plead for your Saints. Help out your Saints with a bona fide receiver like Julio Jones to help out your, whatever kind of quarterback you're going to have behind after Drew Brees. Like, you let the rest of the 31 teams, you like, and I'd say for the teams that mostly needed a damn weapon, you let them slip to the Titans, bro. Really? A second and fourth round pick, you could have given that up?
Come on, man.
Come on, dude. What's a second and fourth round pick gonna cost you?
Come on, man.
Anyway, he's on the Titans, man, and
don't be cheap.
He's gonna be paired up there with AJ Brown, and then they got King Henry over there running back. So look out, Titans might be something next season because of this addition.
Might be, might not. Who knows? Moving on.
Just moving on. Next could be. God dang it. All right, next could be here. We got something out of the Lord of the Rings realm. They are coming out with a Lord of the Rings anime, apparently. It's going to be called The War of the Rohirrim. Master the Rohirrim! To the king!
So do you know when this take place in the story of the Lord of the Rings?
It's focusing on the mighty king of Rohan, Helm, Hammerhand, right? In a legendary battle that helped shape Middle Earth heading into the Lord of the Rings.
Is this when the storyline where the dwarves had to leave their castle?
No. This is expanding on the story of behind the fortress of Helm's Deep. Right, It's talking about like the life and the times of Hammerhand. So yeah, more dealing with the Rohirrim, right? Not dealing with the dwarves. More of the Lord. Remember, Rohan's all like Manville, like mankind. So dealing with that. It's gonna be like a companion piece to the trilogy, and it's set roughly 250 years before that movie during the Third Age. Mm-hmm. So yeah, look out for that. Should be interesting. I mean, I've never seen. I didn't think like Lord of the Rings would be in an anime form ever. So
that's kind of weird.
Why not? Yeah, why not give it a look? It might look cool. See some orcs and goblins get chopped up anime style.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, look out for that. That's it.
Moving on. Master of the Universe Revelation. What you think of that trailer, man?
That was the name, Revelation?
Yeah, that's the name.
Okay, man, dude, that
that's the show.
Yeah, sorry. that was pretty intense. That was pretty exciting. I got kind of hyped up for it.
Yeah.
The animation looks clean, and I do believe it's what's his name, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin Smith. Yeah,
major comic book head.
Yep.
So he knows what he's doing apparently. So I trust it. Yeah, I trust it, and I will definitely be giving it a watch.
Yes. What
about you? What did you enjoy about it?
Oh, it took me back, man. The nostalgia of He-Man and Skeletor. So yeah, it's
He-Man
really good.
Extra brolic in this one. Right? God dang, dude.
Yeah, he always brolic. Yeah.
But this one, like the cuts of the biceps and the thighs. I was like, God dang, bro, them lines are crisp. Shit. Got like 5 quads. How is that possible?
What gym you go to?
almost borderline Baki anatomy here. I'm like, please do not go over the top, because I did not like Baki's animation. But it looks pretty good, man. What is this like because I wasn't too sure. I didn't really do too much research on it. Is it like a full series or just like a short film kind of situation?
I think it's a full series, and it's like continuation in a way.
Okay, continue the story.
Yeah.
All right. Did they ever kill Skeletor? I was trying to refresh my memory here. Did he ever beat him?
No, unless you talking about the movie. But no, not the cartoon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that cartoon in forever, but yeah, I did get the chills though when he said that I have the power thing. I was like, damn, that line is forever engraved in awesomeness.
Yeah,
the whole thing is awesome. I'm looking forward to it, and I think we should give it a review here on the show.
Let's do it.
Yeah, book that in there, Jennifer, please. Thank you.
Jennifer, don't forget.
I'm gonna give Jennifer a raise. I really do think.
You think so?
We call her name a lot, and
she's so she's a good employee.
She needs to be paid more than us. Actually,
that's true. Give her a pizza party or something like that. I don't know.
We suck. Pizza party? What the hell? Elementary school? I just had a pizza party in my class. Hey, we will give that raise. Anyway.
Look, you give out pizza parties when you don't want to give nobody any raises.
That's messed
pizza
up.
Party on Friday.
We should debate that. We should debate that. We have no damn pizza party. I want some money. Give me my extra pay.
Some money.
Anyway, Master of the Universe is going to be great. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
All right. Ready for quick bits? Run. All right. Moving on. So, next up, we have ourselves a first-time guest here on the podcast. Yep. Pretty excited about this one. He's sounding super interesting. Give it up for your friendly neighborhood nerd, Bobbo.
Hey, what's good, guys? Thank you for having me on the show. Oh my God, it's great to be here.
What's up, brother?
What's up?
Oh man, a little bit of everything right now, but yeah, I'm happy to come on here and talk a little nerdiness, a little wrestling with you guys. What's going on tonight with you?
What's up?
All right,
so you are based out in Jacksonville, Florida, correct?
Yeah, I am in Jacksonville, Florida, the bold city.
The bold city. What's the hotness out there in Jacksonville?
Super hot.
huge nerd community. Of course, we have a lot of sports stuff, like with Jacksonville Jaguars. As well, we're actually becoming a big wrestling city. We have the newest promotion called All Elite Wrestling, based here in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a lot of stuff going on here, man. Like we're a big art scene, food scene. Like, it's dope. We get a little flack, but Jacksonville's pretty dope.
All right,
it's pretty dope. I mean, you guys just got that quarterback too in the draft, so you looking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, looking tight for that football season, bro.
Right. That is really it right now.
Yeah.
And we finally got our dream player. We got Tim Tebow on the team now. Finally, legit. He's a hometown boy. We've been wanting him for a while.
Yeah, he could be bringing back the old Tebow in again. Everybody praying on him.
Man.
Yep.
Bring the prayer back. Bring the prayer back. And y'all got the coach that you wanted too, right?
Yeah, Urban Meyer. Yeah, man.
Urban Meyer. Yeah. Jacksonville on the come up. Watch, bro.
Yep.
Watch.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's going to be another good year. Like we went to the finals and the playoffs.
Nice.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Nice, man. That's the first time we have somebody in Florida on the show.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. It's the first time, bro.
Okay.
First time.
I'll do my state proud. I won't be too crazy.
All right. So we heard you have you do podcasting as well, dude. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, give you the full spiel. I am your friendly neighborhood nerd, Bobbo. Like you said, I am a poet, podcaster, and professional wrestler. I own a network called Wonderground Media. We have about 4 or 5 shows in the works, and we've launched recently. And I do my flagship show, my nerd culture podcast, Bobbo's Block. And it's really dope.
Okay. So what do you guys mostly talk about on your podcast?
On my show, we basically talk about, movies, television, tech. I kind of cover the gambit of everything, dog. But what I really do is give an introspective, kind of like a talk or an essay, like a verbal essay or so, called Nerdgasm. So I talk on different topics such as being the black best friend, or how dangerous it is to be the black best friend in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or talk about the myth of blackwashing. I go on a lot of topics and just kind of what I'm feeling at the time. So yeah, we bring on guests. I have people, of course, my friend Stephanie Williams, who's a Marvel and DC comic book writer now. I've had on people like Ant Piper. I've done a lot of dope stuff. I really enjoyed it. I'm doing this since 2014 with Bobbo's Block.
Oh, nice.
I like that nerdgasm stuff.
Yeah. Sounds like our type of topics right now.
Yeah, dude. I thought I had me a nerdgasm just now. I was like, oh shit, I feel it in my back. I feel it. I was going to go on mute for a second. Nerdgasm boy.
So tell us about how did you get into wrestling?
Yeah, dude.
It's an interesting thing. So I got into wrestling through poetry.
Through poetry?
Yeah, funniest thing. I was going to perform at like a show for one of my friends, and he had like a little like come together day for his little neighborhood and things like that. And we had like poets and performers and singers and stuff come out. So he asked me to come through, do a couple poems, and I was like, all right, bet. So I get there, and there's these like huge dudes, like tall and dressed in like wrestling gear. I'm like, yo, are these wrestlers? And he's like, yeah. he was like, I announced for a local wrestling company. I was like, wait, there's a wrestling company on this side of town? I was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I said, can you get me in with them? He was like, okay, cool. Because my dumb self, I was like, I'm gonna be commentary. I'm gonna like be like a dope like Mauro Ronaldo or somebody like a Michael Cole or whatever. Because I'm a podcaster. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I've always been a fan of wrestling, so I know how to call wrestling moves and all stuff. So I've always done commentary for like wrestling shows that needed it around my town. So I would come in, like do commentary, get them recording, do stuff like that. But my trainer looked at me and he was like, "We're getting you in the ring. What are you talking about commentary?"
What? Dang, so you built, bro. This is built.
Yeah, my trainer was like, "We're getting you in the ring." So I was like, "Okay." So he was like, "Call me on January 1st." So I did. 2019 January 1st. I called him. He was like, "All right, bet. Meet me here. Here's your address." And from that point, I went into wrestling school. And yeah, I was trained by a former AWA United States champion, Larry Thunderbolt Hamilton.
Shut up.
One of the old heads, man. He taught me everything. I've now been wrestling all around the state of Florida, from Orlando to like Stark to Miami, all that stuff, man. So yeah, I have really been like enjoying it. Like it's been such a so because I always say I'm the worst bad guy. Because I always smile so much or whatever.
Yo, dude, I was just about to say that. It's like, it sounds like you're smiling right now.
Like I used to wear when I first started. I used to wear a mask to the ring. My friends are like, "Why you wear a mask?" I'm like, so they don't see me smiling. I'm supposed to smile people. I'm really supposed to be hated right now, but I'm over here like cheesing up.
He's looking at his opponent. I am going to break you. I'm going to break you.
But it's like that's down now where I come out with like a mean mug, or I'm like, dude, I found my groove. But the only thing that breaks me is kids. Because like I'll do something and then I'll beat somebody up, and then like it was one night I had to like betray my tag team partner, and like I went off the deep end, hit him with a chair and all this stuff, and I was like leaving, and the kid said, "I don't know why you beat him up, Mr. Bobbo, but you did a good job." Like,
you didn't have to do it like that, but good job.
Right? I was like, why do you like me so? That's one of the dopest things about it is the kids. Like, there's literally every time I go down to Orlando, there's this one little girl named Nicole. She's my biggest fan, and she's like, I want to see Bobbo. I want to see Bobby. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. It's like I can't be mean to kids, man.
Wow, I think I see now where the friendly neighborhood Bobbo comes from. That definitely sounds. He's like a hero I want to root for, not a villain. He's like a hero, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, man. So I'm trying to be.
Do you like being a villain more, or do you like being a hero more?
Oh, here's my thing. When it comes to being a wrestler, I just love overall performing. Right. I get to entertain, make people laugh, and like get angry or whatever. Just a reaction out of them, and that's what a lot of wrestlers will tell you. Like it's just the crowd energy in general. I can be a good guy, I can be a bad guy. Like I love riling up the crowd, either where they're against me or behind me. They usually get behind me after a certain point. I can either make them laugh in the ring, or I like make them like, oh, okay. Or like I legitimately scare people sometimes. I'm like, I did it. Like it was one day you coming out. And I was like, oh, we had a birthday in the crowd. And the girl was like, yeah, it's me. I was like, I don't care. Like, it's just however you get the energy, man. It's
right, you're an entertainer. You got that entertainer energy.
Exactly,
that's what's up. Good vibes. So you say you did the poetry. Then you were going into wrestling and whatnot. Do you have like a specific wrestling move that's like your finishing move?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I basically do like a little combo. I call it. It's like the Bobby Splash. So I do
the Bobby Splash.
Yeah, I do like a rock bottom. Like I get them up, rock bottom, boom, and then I'll go back, hit the ropes, and do a jumping splash, like from like standing splash, whatever. Yeah, that usually takes anybody out, man.
Instant KO, Bobby Splash, dog.
Go.
Yeah,
bro, I would love to have you like on a video game system. I'd be like, I'm gonna choose Bobby right now.
So when I tell you that's one thing that I love about our Jacksonville Geek Nerd community. We have a company out here called GAM, Game Arts and Music. We're doing a wrestling GAM, like a wrestling art event. And he recreated me in a video game.
What?
I have to send you guys a picture of it. But I was like,
dude.
Yeah, we gonna post that. Yeah.
Yeah, send that, man. We gotta blow that up. Oh man.
Yeah, so when we do the thing, I'm definitely gonna be taking clips on Twitch and like posting like, oh my god, it's gonna be so fun.
That's tight. That's cool, man.
So he's actually gonna put in the Bobby Splash technique on your.
Yeah. I told him the moveset and everything. He's gonna it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be nice, man.
Bro, we just met you, but I'm super hyped. Oh my god, that is so dope. That is so freaking dope.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like every young man's dream right there to be in a video game.
Yeah, man, like to be in a video game was like, well, that would be so, because like because he didn't tell me he was doing it, he kind of surprised me. He was like, yo, I'm putting in like our favorite like local wrestlers, and he's like, Bobby, how does this look? And I was like,
wow.
Oh my god. Like I can't be the bad. I tell you, I can't be the bad guy.
Exactly.
Nah.
Not that moment.
You happy? You happy? You smiling all over the place, bro.
Right, like God, like I'm like I tell you, my tag partner, you get something, you're like, you gotta be mean. I'm like, but look at them. Like we'll be like, yeah, we're going in the street fight. You gotta hurt somebody. I'm like, but do we have to? Like,
oh man, that is
cool,
so
man.
dope. Yeah. Do you have any other question on his wrestling career?
Did you have any injuries so far as in your wrestling career?
So I've been very lucky. I'm built like a tank. So
hey.
I legit I've never broken a bone in my body. I have minor things or whatever. So like getting into wrestling, there were people really worried that like, okay, because you're very clumsy, Bobbo. Like you may hurt yourself. Like so it's the weirdest thing. I'm a big comic book nerd or whatever, and I always felt since as a child that I have like an innate healing factor, because normal injuries that happen to people take like days for me to heal from and be fine. Like I actually took a bad bump or a fall at my last wrestling show, and I tweaked my shoulder a bit. It was bad, but like I'm good now. Like I'm healed. Like there's a little bit of a twinge, but like like my body's just like, all right, we're gonna just absorb that, take it in, like all right, Wolverine mode, like
accelerated healing factor. Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's just so weird.
Throw that in as a bonus on your character.
But yeah, knock on wood, no major injuries. Like I am a little bit old, so my knees be tweaking out on me, or like something will be like a little bit painful. But normally I just take some rest, get some like I said, massage in, or from a chiropractor or something. I'm good to go from there.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
That is dope. Yeah. That is it's good. Hopefully, I mean, like you said, knock on wood, man. We hope you have a very healthy career there in wrestling. Dude. That is good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like one guy, The Miz, everybody hates him, but like he had a very long and lucrative career. Like he hasn't been injured. Like this is literally his first time being openly injured. He tore his ACL, but like that's gonna take him a couple months, like 6 to 8 months to get back in the ring. But like he throughout his career working smart, working safe, and he never got injured. And I'm hoping to keep that same energy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Man, that is good stuff, though. All the best there in your wrestling career, bro.
Yeah, man. Also, another thing, like I because when it comes to like injuries, I play it pretty safe in the ring. Like I know what I'm comfortable with, and a lot of people like I always tell my partner, like I used to be as a kid, like I'm gonna do nothing hardcore matches and jump off ladders, and I got in the ring. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. I love it, but
not with these knees, chill, bro.
Not with these knees. Like climb what? No, I'm good. Ladder match. I'm just gonna push you down.
We're gonna take it real easy and I'm gonna smile about it, bro.
Yeah,
chill.
Before I get down there, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go slow. Just I'm gonna take it slow. They're like, all right, Bobbo.
Oh my god. G, you had any of the questions based on this wrestling? Or I wanna.
Yeah, we can jump into that poetry.
Yes, dude, that is an interesting factor here. We did not expect a poet on the podcast.
Yes.
So, how do you do with your poems? How did that come about?
Yeah,
it's honestly just like a very thing that I've been doing since like high school, or whatever. Always been a writer. Always been somebody who loves to like kind of create my own world, do other things in that nature. And so I basically got into poetry because there's a huge poetry scene down here in Jacksonville, Florida. We have amazing artists down here. We have amazing writers, poets, and singers. And so I'm actually in my home studio now. Like we have a particular studio space that I run with my business partner, Anthony Hurd. We call it The Space, and we host a live virtual poetry show. More than poetry, just like it's an entertainment show. And we use poets to rappers to singers to visual artists and things like that. It's called Verbal Lessons.
Oh, that's cool.
And we put it on every Monday. It's on Facebook Live now. And when the pandemic hit, we moved to a tiny desk format, like kind of like doing an individual breakout concert. So we'll get an artist, they'll come in and do a full feature. I've done 2 of them so far. I did a poetry / musical feature. And I've done my very first podcast, well, not podcast, my very first stand-up comedy special. Like, I've always been a huge fan of stand-up comedy. Yeah. I've been studying it and loved it my whole life, and I got the chance to live out my dream and do like a full hour set by myself.
Whoa.
Nobody, just boom. Like, I wrote it on my own or whatever, so like, I think I'm funny. And hopefully everybody else thought
you sound funny, bro.
Yeah.
We think you're funny too. We're gonna promote you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, poetry is something I love for like years, man. It's something I'm really good at. I'm actually trying to put together all my poems into a chapbook, and just kind of like sell that because I never have one place where all of my poetry is. So yeah.
Wow. So my question is, and I have to ask you, do you have a poem that you could like spit for us real quick?
Oh yeah, I'm always down. I'm always ready. So it's basically my intro poem.
Okay.
I go to open mics, whatever. This is a poem that kind of tells you all about me in like one nutshell. It's called I'm a Nerd. I'm a nerd poet. I talk about nerdy stuff, dog. I got things about sci-fi, Doctor Who, Back to the Future. I have stuff about falling in love with my high-powered electron microscope. But this is like the one that like pulls all of it in and kind of lets you kind of know who I am. So
okay.
All right, so let's I'm a nerd. I like comic books, I like offbeat hooks, I like rappers with actual lyrical content. My tastes are eclectic. I like KitchenAid stand mixers. I like that smell from the plant that when they make the switches, especially when they're making bubblegum or grape because it smells like candy when I'm coming around Dead Man's Curve. But wait, let me get back to my word. I know I'm a nerd. I sit around and watch anime all day and YouTube, and me and my friends can quote lines off of Family Guy on the TV before they do. Mine can take the most complex thing and break it down to a basic molecular component, but I love that, so I own it. My mind is an enigma wrapped within a conundrum that's twisted within a riddle that's spit from the mouths of genius who's trapped inside of a man who's gone just a little bit insane. And right now, I think I'm realizing that you see that we're not one and the same. If we were on an intellectual plane, I would be the beast that runs the land. So I will leave you with what we nerds love to say. Be nice to me. You're going to work for me one day. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Snap them fingers on that.
Snap the fingers on that.
That was good.
Woo.
Thank you, man.
That's like our type of poetry right there.
That was fire, bro. That was straight fire.
That was straight fire.
Wow.
That was good.
Bobbo, you are a very interesting man.
Yes.
I'm a jack of all trades, man. Like, I try to do it all.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm gonna put that as the biggest understatement right now. This looks like a very interesting man.
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
For real, dude. Wow. When last you heard of a wrestler that writes poetry?
Exactly.
That is, and is gonna be in his own video game. That is a unique
Can't wait.
That is awesome, man, dude. Yeah, we gotta definitely we gotta get some of his poems and see if we can promote.
Oh yeah.
If you want that, dude.
I have a poetry podcast that I just literally started up called Money for Rocks. That's the name of the book that I'm putting out. So I can definitely get you guys the link to that. And like I said, whenever like we have it coming up. I'll let you guys know and stuff. But yeah,
all right,
definitely something I would love to do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna blow it up. Oh my god, I'm excited, dude.
Me too.
Thank you.
Honored to have a poem like that. That was so good.
Yeah.
Like I have like dope little poems. Like I have this one called "Woke Up on the Right Side of Style." It's talking about how like you know how everybody thought we dressed weird when we were young, and like this, like you're wearing comic book stuff, and what is this Japanese writing on your shirt? Now everybody dressed like that.
Right.
And I'm sitting here like I woke up on the right side of style. Like when did this become cool? But also. Dope. Like
yeah, right? Now everybody wants to do it.
Exactly, right.
Right, yeah.
We are now the gods.
Right. Like, oh, so you're so lovely. So lovely.
Yeah. Now you love us. All right. So speaking of the nerdy stuff there, let's just go right into
all right.
We take it you saw the LOKi premiere, of course.
Yep.
Yes, I have.
So now we get to have a nerdgasm.
Oh, yes. Oh, the god of mischief.
Oh, yes.
So shout out to the LOKi show, but also my dog is named LOKi. So he legitimately watched the show with me like, this is great. This is
Wow. That is so. Now you have a dog that's named LOKi. Man, I'm writing down things as you're talking. I'm like, man, this list gets longer and longer. Shout out to your dog, LOKi.
Yeah.
So what did you think about this premiere, bro?
Oh, it was amazing. So they've been inching us into phase 4, but this is like, all right, you guys know how everything was so big in the last phase?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're here now. And then just move us forward. And I like the stripping of LOKi, like physically and like metaphorically, they humbled him in that episode.
Yeah, they did.
Him tremendously.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
They tore him down, bro. And I mean, in the process of them tearing him down like that and humbling him, I felt humble too. Like the audience felt the humbleness. I mean, like I was like, man, he instead of this whole god persona, he felt like superhuman.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we were worried. A lot of people were worried about. Like we're going back to Avengers LOKi. This is LOKi without all that character development that we fell in love with throughout the last 3 or 4 movies he was in.
Right.
So how are they going to make this LOKi cool again? How are we going to care about this LOKi? And they did it. They did it.
It's called perfect storytelling, bro, and that's just what Marvel does.
All he needed was some therapy. You know what I'm saying? So
that's really it. That's all he needed was some therapy. When I tell you, like, it hurt me when like Mobius was like, "Do you even really like hurting people?" And LOKi was just like, "I'll kill you."
He had no response.
Exactly.
No one's ever asked me that before.
Exactly. Right. He didn't know how to respond to that. Yeah.
I feel like Mobius should ask that question to every villain in Marvel, and maybe turn him around.
Right. Well, Thanos, he knows everything. But,
oh Lord, he went through that whole thing. Like, all right, so after you defeat the Avengers, then what? Take over Asgard. Okay, then what? Then the 9 realms. Okay, then what? Then shut up. He was like, LOKi, king of space. That's pretty big.
Right.
Oh my God! Yes, I did enjoy the process of how he went about seeing his whole future play out. Right? Because us as an audience, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, don't scroll forward. You're not gonna like what you see.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
It was good. He saw that. He saw the part with his mom. That was the most touching part there. Then he sees the bond that he actually gets back with his brother in Thor.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, don't go past that. You're not gonna like it. And then we all see the end, the Infinity War death. And I don't know, man. I always marvel at Infinity War and the impact it still has till this day.
True, that's true.
When you're watching anything and it'd be like, oh, remember when Thanos, it could be the smallest thing, like when Thanos tied his shoe. Oh, shit.
His bootstrap.
It just gets that feeling of, damn, bro, Infinity War had such a big impact on this universe.
Right.
Man.
So for them to use that as a hard hitting piece there as well, it just adds to the depth of that scene, bro, the depth of that movie. I was just like, damn, bro, that was crushing. That was crushing to see.
Yeah, and it also tied into he's always like, I'm destined for glorious purpose.
Yeah.
No, this is the end of your file.
No, right. You're destined to get your neck snapped. That's it.
Right. That is your glorious purpose.
Right.
That is it. I kind of find it funny too because if you think about it, remember Thanos had the same kind of fast forward too from his timeline, right?
True. Oh yeah, because he was like, oh, you did all of this or whatever, and look where it got you.
Yeah, and it still killed. He got his head chopped off, so that was kind of funny. Like they both were connected in that kind of way.
Right.
Gee, what stood out to you in this?
Dang, that's a deep cut.
True.
Yeah, it is. That's a deep one right there.
I like the fact that the Thai variant, the TVA, is like this whole new thing that's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And I love how they explained it too. They were like, we heard about you, but didn't need to know about it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, they always reset everything if you did try to find out about anything. So.
Yeah, the way they play that out in their explanation was so original too.
Right.
We get this infomercial shown to us of the TVA. I was like, how genius is that? Like, okay, we know you don't know. Here's our little play on how to do it. Instead of like a overly gritty, serious explanation, they give us something playful to like learn and grasp really quickly. Like if you watch that and you still don't know what the TVA is, what's wrong with your brain?
Exactly.
That's perfect. That's a perfect explanation to that because, like I said, it was like we're going to catch you up in like 2 minutes. Here you go.
Right.
Yeah.
So also shout out to the voice of our childhood, Tara Strong. She's always getting a bag. I love it.
Yeah. But also I like that the fact that how the Infinity Stones don't even matter anymore. They let you know, yo, this is we take it to a whole nother level. We ain't worried about stuff in the past, man. They use it as paperweights.
He said, "Oh yeah, these little pretty things. We use them like paperweights on our desk."
Yeah,
there was 23 movies based on this damn stones,
and y'all use them as paperweights.
Paperweights.
That was Marvel. Yeah, that was Marvel. Let's say like, hey, we're done.
Yeah, we done. Don't worry about it.
We're done.
Exactly. Yeah.
And also, it goes in as well with humbling Loki. Like, look, dude, you were all, chasing and worried about these stones, these old powerful stones, and look, they're pretty much, nothing. They're just featherweight.
Yeah, especially here. They're nothing here. Like, we're the power here. You're fine.
Shut your ass up. You guys don't really know power.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of that scene, though. Can we talking about Casey not knowing what a fish is?
Oh, man. Like, dude, he been outside of time and space, so he don't know what nothing is.
Bro, when I tell you that, I had to make that my Twitter name. Because, he said,
what is fish?
What is fish?
Yeah.
But it seems kind of fitting, though, because it's like they're so worried of things that's beyond us, So why would they? It kind of feels like, why would he, like an office worker, quote unquote, be concerned with a fish? Like, really, exactly, who needs to know what a fish is?
Yeah, like my thing. Like, I want to know more about the people who live and work in the TVA.
Right.
It's like if he doesn't know what a fish is, what is the world outside of that office building? Because we saw a whole utopia.
Yeah,
it is. That's a good thing. I hope they dive into that more too as the season progresses.
Or they even human. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because they may look human, but again, they don't really have any distinction. Like, because the way that they put it, like the timekeepers are basically like, this is their version of the living tribune, I believe, and like they just made the TVA Minutemen and all the people who work in it. They made them. So again, like, are they even alive?
Right. Yeah.
They probably could be like those sentient beings or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
We don't even know.
That's the biggest mystery.
The thing that also wowed me, because this premiere wowed millions of people. Just how mind blowing it is. But one aspect of it, it felt great to be welcome back to science fiction paradise almost. I was like, holy crap!
We are put head first into it, like how WandaVision put us into the weirdness, magic, and Falcon and Winter Soldier put us into the action of the spy stuff. This is putting us head first into sci-fi. Cosmic, super otherworldly. It's lovely.
It's Star Trek, it's Battlestar Galactica, it's Star
Wars,
it's
Time Cop.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Everything wrapped up. Because just the vast, and they're just now hitting the tip of the iceberg here. And this is what we're going off of. I'm like, my God, can we handle what comes next?
Right, and because we have to think about it, because this is supposed to be setting off, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness,
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man No Way Home,
Right.
Eternals. It's like literally kicking off every it's the little domino that's going to set us into motion. Because we got WandaVision, we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but this is where it all really kicks off for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, man. I sat there and just with the science fiction, the visuals as well. The visuals of this show, like, and I know they're gonna show tons more, but just the scene of how he landed in the desert, and even their little portal, the little
the doors when they come through.
I like that. Yeah.
The thing I love is the rewind necklace. That is the funniest concept.
No, he ain't going away.
Yeah. And he kept playing with it with the woman like over and over and over.
She was so angry.
She couldn't wait to get on him.
Stop it.
Oh my god. It was the funniest part though when Owen Wilson did it to LOKi, and then he's like, "Sorry, it doesn't work with furniture."
It's only you.
Only you. That's it.
You threw the chair. So.
Oh my god, G, what else stood out to you, bro?
Owen Wilson, man. I like the fact that Owen Wilson did this, man. Wow.
He hasn't even said wow yet.
I know, right? He ain't said
I forget how good he is every time he comes on screen. They're doing, was this like a cash grab? He's probably not going to do a good. No, he is everything.
He's good.
Role.
Yeah. It is
amazing.
It is perfect casting because he comes off like he doesn't really give a crap about anything.
But he actually does, you know.
But he actually does, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like it fits the TVA and what they stand for. Like we don't really care much about your little, Infinity Saga.
This is a normal work day.
This is way beyond your pay grade. I'm doing would blow your mind.
This is just normal shit for us, and the chemistry as well. The chemistry between
that is the lovely part about it.
It's like so gold. Like it's like instant hit off. How did they do that? How do they do that?
I think that's just like that. That is a testament to Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson because they both can work with anybody. When you put them in a room together, it's amazing. Like,
spitballing,
because I honestly don't know what was improvised and what wasn't.
Right.
And I know that they do improvise parts. Like the thing I remember, I think I was listening to a little podcast and it was like, you know what I love about the MCU? They take these random obscure characters that nobody even cares or knows about and make you love them. And Mobius, I haven't read a thing that I cared about Mobius in ever. Like he's only in Thor books and Fantastic Four.
Exactly.
Here, I'm like, I want to know more about him.
Right. Yeah. He's like the Agent Wu, right? From WandaVision.
Jimmy Woo. He became a badass.
Yeah.
Now it's like give him a series, Same thing here. Like give Mobius he's probably I don't know because at first I said okay maybe Agent Wu is the who was the guy that died? Agent Coulson, right? He's the new Agent Coulson from space. Now I'm like, can Mobius be Agent Coulson?
Right. I would love that. Him going throughout the multiverse, grabbing random people, making them agents of TVA.
That would be dope. Oh my god. But all good stuff. So G,
all good stuff.
If we have nothing else on it, you want to give your rating?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 on the first episode.
Solid 10. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna do 10 out of 10 on the first
10
episode.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And everybody's like saying for the people who watch episode 2, they're like, it just gets better. I'm like, okay.
And that's why I gave mine I put mine at a 9.5. I just want
Can't get an A with this guy.
Nah. You could get an A, but I know there's a better thing coming up, and it's probably this next week's episode coming up right now. So I mean, just might as well just leave that room for whatever needs to be improved, however little it is.
I see what you mean. This is a great introduction to everything, honestly, here. From the world to the new lore to why it's called the sacred timeline and stuff. It was an amazing intro episode for me.
It was. Yes. It was probably one of the top intros. First episodes out of their whole streaming service series so far. To me at least. WandaVision started off, I was like, well, okay, what's going on here? A little bit skeptical. Captain America's all was more straightforward, right?
More grounded.
More grounded.
Yeah, it jumped you straight into action.
Yeah, this one's came in with such a mind-blowing effect as to, bro.
Yeah. So much info.
Yeah.
A lot of info. That's the thing, there wasn't even like that many action scenes. Like the thing that kept me was the information and like the dialogue.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you're paying attention, it's like that's the meat. That's what you really want to eat. You know, like that tastes. That stuff is good.
Right.
Delicious.
Info. I need the info. Give
us more of the info. And the fact that they did it, like, if for those that have not watched Loki, and then say you jump into like a Phase 4 movie, you're gonna be shit out of luck, like in trying to understand. Yeah. Like, wait, how did this happen? Well, you need to go back and pay your $12 and watch freaking, Disney Plus.
Right.
What they got on it.
Yep.
Don't miss out. Oh my God, good stuff, man. Yeah. We might have to bring you back when we dive more into Loki.
Yeah, man. I'd love to come back. I'm always down. Always down.
Cool.
Man, more people added to the podcast.
More people. Yes.
Okay, so moving on here, we're gonna call it on the Loki talk.
We could call it right there today.
Sweet. G, you want to bring in the next segment here?
Oh yes. Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Which anime characters would you put up there as for your Mount Rushmore?
Yes, we saw this trending on Twitter the past week, and
it was tweeted on everywhere, really. Yeah.
Some people had a problem with who they had up because I'll just
give what they had.
Yeah, they had. So just for those who haven't seen the picture, they had Goku, Naruto. What was the other two? Luffy, and what was the last one?
Was it
the last guy?
Character from Bleach or?
Oh, Ichigo.
Ichigo. Yeah, it was the big three. It was Goku and the big three, basically.
Yeah.
So that's their take. But now let's see. I have a few differences on my list here. So I want let's let our guests go first. Who would you put on
I was hoping you didn't do that all the time.
It's a thing that we do here. You got to talk
That's fine.
So who is on your anime Mount Rushmore, bro?
Yes.
All right. So mine is going to be all the characters that influenced me or like have a really big impact on me. And that's really like where I'm pulling this from. There's going to be some that you know, some that I know there's going to be one that really nobody knows, but like I'm going to explain it.
Okay.
And there's going to be some unexpected ones. So firstly, I'm still going to stay with the staple of Goku. Dragon Ball Z was an amazing like introductory point to anime. Not even an introductory point, because I'll get to that in a second. But it was a great anime that shaped my watch list and my everything that I love about anime. Shonen, like action, all that stuff like that. So cool.
Right.
Second, I'm going with Speed from Speed Racer.
Ooh, that's a good callback.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That is legitimately my first anime. I didn't realize it was an anime because I was watching it on Cartoon Network with my big brother as a kid. And I was like, this is a cool show. It's an anime. So yeah, that explains. So this one is hard. So no. I'm gonna give you these four, and I'm gonna give you a fifth head that's supposed to be okay.
Fifth head.
Yeah, because there's always room for one more route where I don't know. But,
okay.
So these two. So third is Spike Spiegel. Again, these are the people who influenced my anime watching and stuff like that. And last one is Sailor Moon.
Sailor
Moon. Yeah, Sailor Moon. She goes up. She deserves.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Yeah. I don't see any wrongs with that
People don't want to admit, but we were up at 6 a.m. watching Sailor Moon before we went to school every morning.
That's true. That's true.
We were out here trying to be Tuxedo Mask and Moonlight Night for Halloween. I saw it. Like, admit it. You watch Sailor Moon, the American run, and you really need to just like say, give her due praise. So, I told you it was the fifth hand that and this one is my legitimate deep cut personal take. I'm going to put up the main character Sashi from Magical Shopping Arcade Abanabashi. If you don't know what I just said, please go look it up. I think it's like 21 episodes. An amazing tale of like this kid's journey through a multiverse of worlds, and it's like sci-fi, it's horror. It's legitimately so dope, and like you get a great overarching story throughout the entire thing. So so Sashi from Abanabashi's or Magical Shopping Arcade Abanabashi is my fifth invisible spot. But so Goku, Yeah, Goku, Speed Racer, Spike Spiegel, Saber.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
I love how you defended your Mount Rushmore too. That's very good. You gotta have a solid defense.
Yeah, got it.
Hey, when you guys told me that we're gonna do that, I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be hard."
yeah. Bro, it is hard.
It is.
It is hard. And I'm glad. I do want to add into you putting Speed on your list, because I remember I used to stay up because Speed Racer used to show on Adult Swim probably like 9 o'clock, right?
And the thing, like, that was a legitimate, because, like, here's the thing, I didn't watch Speed Racer on, like, say, Adult Swim and stuff, but when I first watched it, it was in the Hanna-Barbera hour, like, Saturday morning. When, like, it was like, oh, this is what we're going to put on from, like, 11 to 12. Like, give them 2 Speed Racer episodes. But I'm sitting there like, this is amazing. I'm watching this, Johnny Quest, Herculoid, Galaxy Trio.
Oh my God.
Thunder the Barbarian. Like, I was in love with all of that. And, like, again, you have to pay homage to the ones that kind of shape your anime taste.
True.
Serious.
Be in love with Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Understandable. That is beautiful. Good stuff.
AD?
You want me to go? Why you gonna say me go first?
You gotta go first. You next.
Come on, dude. That's not fair.
I know you're gonna get me.
You beat me to it this time, you bastard. All right. So, of course, let's get the regular. You can't start anime without Goku. All right.
Right. That's done.
Goku is a staple.
Exactly.
I agree. He's a
true legend. Yeah. My next one, though, I'm gonna have to go with Hiro Yui from Gundam Wing.
When I tell you he was so close to being on my Mount Rushmore, so close, him or Gene Starwind. Those would have been the fights.
Nice,
bro. That was a good one.
I could not leave him. I'm like, he was my intro to mecha anime. Like, this is the foundation. Like, that wing suit, that wing mobile suit. I'm sorry, I still have that thing built up. I got 2 versions built up.
Oh man,
too much of a weight right there, man. And I watched that anime as a young kid, and then even again as an adult, I watched it twice. And the story behind the politics of the space colonies and everything is so rich. It's so rich. I was like, what the hell is this? But yeah, so he had to be on my Mount Rushmore. Yeah. So he's second on it. My next one, Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho, bro.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He's the spirit gun, bro. Come on, really. Everybody was shooting with their fingers after this anime, bro.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And he had that. They had that specific like tournament style too, and it was dark and twisted kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. So that thing was definitely has some weight to it there. I love that anime. My next one, I'm going with my kid self here. Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum.
Ash
Give him his due. You're right. Give Ash his due.
Yeah.
He like Goku's still around today, bro. He's still around today.
That's true. That's true.
He's still fresh. I mean,
finally won a Pokemon tournament first off.
Finally, right? And he hasn't aged. He hasn't aged at all.
Yeah.
The one that stays 12 forever. Goddamn.
That was his wish from Oho.
Right? Oh, that's the. Hey, yeah, I never thought about that.
That's a good one.
That was a good one there. He probably did make that wish. So that's my 4. And then, of course, you guys said, I just threw this one in because you said there's a possible 5th. So I would.
Yeah, there's always room for another head.
Right.
Yeah, I will still add in Ichigo there. I will still add in Ichigo.
Okay. Give out some Bleach love.
Right.
I like it. I like it.
Cool.
Because of the Bankai, bro. I say Bankai a lot because of Ichigo.
I saw a tweet. Somebody was like, you have to give Ichigo his props because how your superpower is just getting a clean ass fit.
That's
true. That's true.
And the sword. He had drip for days.
Dude is freaking swagged out.
Yeah. Super swagged out.
Anytime I get hype, I say Bankai. Like, we going out?
Hey.
Just so hyped. Yeah, so there it is. That's mine.
All right,
G, what you got, man?
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going with Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece.
Okay.
Still keeping the Luffy.
All right. Vash the Stampede.
That is
Trigun.
a great one. Oh my god.
Trigun was like one of my first animes.
Yes.
Like, that story was a trip from the ending. Like, I wasn't expecting that whole ending to turn around like that.
Same.
So, Vash the Stampede. I'm going with Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop. That's another show that I love, man.
We got a double.
Double?
Cowboy Bebop getting double the love.
Goku been up there, so Goku just like everybody else. You
cannot have a Mount Rushmore without Goku.
Yeah, you can't.
Right.
You can't.
Like, you can't. Everybody's like, oh, it's not the greatest. Like, it's the most influential. Like, literally.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, come on. Everybody says Kamehameha. Stop.
Right, from nerds to drug dealers to accountants. Everybody's like that.
You got that Kamehameha crack? Yeah, boy, I got it.
Right.
And my very last one, I'll trip y'all out with this one. Afro Samurai.
Oh, wow.
That's
a good one. That's a good one.
Afro.
Hold on. Afro Samurai?
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit too new age though? Because Mount Rushmore, we're talking about like foundational like characters.
Well, people put Naruto on there. People put Naruto on there.
Naruto is 2000.
Yeah, I had a problem with Naruto being there because I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, they put Boruto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God! I swear, if anybody put Boruto on that shit, listen, I'm gonna tell the fans of the podcast, like, don't put your Mount Rushmore with having Boruto. It will not be posted.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you can't put All Might or somebody up there.
Oh my God,
dude! Because I was like, oh shit, Deku. I could have put Deku on it, but I'm like, wait, no, he's not foundational.
Yeah, it's too new.
It's too new. That's too new. Yeah.
But yeah, defend this now, G. Afro Samurai.
Easy. He's black.
He's
a samurai. It's somebody. It's a hero that we can look up to. That's a samurai with a sword and cool with it and crazy at the same time. So Afro.
So you're going more on the first black anime guy here,
right?
Was he the first? Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, he was the first. Yeah,
like the first main character one.
First main character.
Yeah.
Okay, I got no problem with that. Oh man, Luffy, dude. Luffy always trips me out, man. I don't know.
Luffy. I respect Luffy hella hard. Like he's done a lot, but again, like he's still not he's still in my eye. I don't think he's gotten the age on him yet. Like how we were saying, like more modern age or modern stuff. I don't think he's gotten the gray hairs yet.
Yeah,
right.
Gotcha. I got you.
Luffy, I just don't like him.
Did you?
I just don't like him.
Why you don't like Luffy?
I don't like anything One Piece, bro. I just can't.
Can't.
The design, the animation, the length of episodes it takes for me to actually understand what the hell's going on. I'm like, you guys. You have over 9 something? I'm done.
Yeah, it's like 900 anime.
Yeah,
I'm like,
over 1,000 manga.
I feel like people put him up there on the. I feel like people put him on the Mount Rushmore on Twitter just because of the length of episodes that he has.
Well, the reason that I put him up there is because Luffy is the type of person that's like once he connects with you, like he'll solve your problems. Life or death situations, he don't care. He risks his life for you. If he got to know you, power. It's power, straight up power.
I understand that, but can he do it being drawn better? That's all I'm asking.
I like the art style of One Piece.
Yeah. One Piece over the years got better.
Over the years, over the years. How by what? Episode 600 it got better?
Something like that. Something like that. When it got to HD, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's another thing about like watching old anime. You have to remember it's in standard definition.
Right. Standard definition.
Watch this.
Yeah. All right.
Fascinating watching it too.
At least you defended it well. That's all. Yeah. That's just my take. But good stuff there, Bobbo, man. That was a good list.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everybody's list was amazing. Man.
Yeah, that was good, man. I'm kind of like, man, Trigun. How did I miss that?
Yeah.
Well, it's that decision making you have to do. Because, like I said, Hero was literally one or 2 points in my head away from taking Spike's place, and like literally when it was before I got on here, I was like, I gotta add Sailor Moon too. Like I have to add Sailor Moon. Right. It's just how you're feeling.
And it's flipped for me because I flipped it. I was almost going to put Sailor Moon on my list because of the same fact that you said about, like, before going to school, she was the last piece of anime cartoon you could watch.
Right. Before you go to school. Right before you go,
Right before you go. Like, you can't deny that you didn't watch it. Like,
nah. Like, dude, my bag would be on. I'm, like, putting on my shoe, and I'm watching that.
Right? Like, they were like, come on. You're going to be late. Let's go. I'm coming.
I'm coming. They about to transform.
The commercial about to go.
Right?
Come in. I'm
coming in the commercial break.
And I'm humming the song of the school bus. Friday,
Like when I tell you, I remember because again, like I was like people wanted to dress up as tuxedo masks and Moonlight Night. That was me and my homeboy. He was going to go to tuxedo mask. I was going to do Moonlight Night. I was like, do I have to bleach the roses? He was like, just get white roses, Robert. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's so good.
I was like, that's smart. I should just get white roses.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Add it to your thing, bro.
Yep.
All right, so folks, listen in. If you want to chime in here, send us your anime Mount Rushmore. We would love to hear it. As you see, we also threw in a fifth member, right? A fifth head. So go ahead and send us. We'd love to hear it. Call likeidon'tseeit@gmail.com. Let us know.
Yes.
We'll hear it. All right, moving on. We in the latter half of our show here. We have one more thing to discuss, Mr. Bobbo. Sorry,
Bobbo.
I get confused between between what was that show Bobbo.
Yeah.
On numerous occasions, like Bobbo when they can't figure it out.
Oh my god! So all right, so we like you said, you're a wrestler. We love that fact. So we wanted to do this top 5 geared to your interest here, sir. So we wanted to do our top 5 wrestlers all time. Right? Top 5 favorite wrestlers. You know what, G, you go first.
Wait. He got you. Wait. Bobbo need to go first because he didn't guess. So
I went first last time.
Okay, I'll go first.
It'll be a fight. Hey, you can't fight him. He
can't go first. I can't go first. All right.
Bobby, splash your ass. You better go first.
Call the ambulance. I got splashed. Number 5, I'm going with Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Okay. Number 4, Steve Austin.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. Number 3, Randy Macho Man Savage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Daytime. What are you doing up there?
You were here with Emma.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Classic.
It's funny. That's all the stuff in the future.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. All right, number 2, The Rock, and number 1, Mr. T.
Oh,
Mr.
wow.
T! Oh, I pity the fool!
He was a wrestler for a bit. He was a wrestler for a bit.
The reason why I went with these is because of their attitudes, their approach to their interviews. Their interviews is always over the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's wrestling in period. You gotta
you gotta be like that.
You gotta get an interview. Good promo, man.
Exactly.
You gotta entertain.
Exactly.
Gotta entertain, bro.
Right. So that's my top 5.
Nice list. I got a little beef with you on your list. Look, Bobbo.
He always has a beef with my list. Go ahead.
I always got beef. I'm gonna let Bobbo go first, and I'm gonna give mine.
Okay.
All right. So this list is gonna be a mix of some current new wrestlers and some old school favorites that I basically love and they influence me. So. These are in no particular order. I know you did like 5 to 1. So firstly, starting off, Mark Henry. I actually got you guys got an amazing thing. I got to meet Mark Henry today.
Really?
Yeah. We have a convention that happened. They call River City WrestleCon. A lot of old school wrestlers, new school wrestlers came through. I actually did a live podcast out there. I'm gonna put it up in a little bit or so after I get off here. But it's on my Instagram and everything. You guys want to check it out and see. We'll get to that part. I'll let you know. But Mark Henry, reason why is whenever I go anywhere, this has literally been anywhere I've been wrestled. Whether it be any veteran, one of the Wild Samoans, Haku, or Larry Zbyszko, a lot of every veteran wrestler tells me, you remind me of Mark Henry, man. little Mark Henry. I was like,
bro, I'm looking at his photo right now. And I'm looking at your photo.
They look similar.
You look similar to Mark Henry, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, like I want to put up on Twitter. I want to put up the photo that I took with him today. I'm like, this is my wrestling dad, guys. But
and he's smiling.
Of course, he got a smile.
I took a picture with him. I told him that he was like, yeah, man. He was like, well, at least you know you ain't ugly. You don't have to pay nobody. Mark Henry love him. Yeah. Right. Also, next up, Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons is the GOAT. He is the first African American heavyweight champion to ever hold like the world heavyweight title. I actually met him today too. Got a picture with him too. It was like
this was a great day.
It was a great day.
It was a great
day. Do all the wrestling stuff and then come talk to you guys. It's been I got to meet with him. Everybody knows him because he's like the guy who comes around the acolytes. He's like, damn, like that's who you know. That's what the modern people know him as. But like he was literally like the first African American champion. He's the leader of the Nation of Domination. He was the acolytes with Jerry Bradshaw. Like he had a prolific career, and he's in the Hall of Fame now. Like love Ron Simmons. Also, shout out to random plug. She's probably not going to hear this, but I'm going to send this to her. Shout out to his daughter Faye Jackson. You know why? She's a dope wrestler. She's a dope wrestler too. Cool. That's so Mark Henry, Ron Simmons. Next up is a modern wrestler named Keith Lee. Keith Lee is ungodly in between the ropes. That man, he can do it all. Like he's my size, but moves like a cruiserweight. This man can, when I tell you, like, picture me jumping over the rope and doing like a flip out into the actual like audience or whatever. He does that with ease.
Wow.
He has like the most amazing story. Like he legitimately. Before he started wrestling, or when he was wrestling, like he lived out of his car for a year. Like he did everything he could to make it, and he is a testament of just grinding and putting in the work. Okay. And like I said, he also represents for like bigger dudes. Like he doesn't like I always joke or mess with my promoter because he's like, "Why are you wearing shit out to the ring?" Like, I'm fat, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't think they want to see my nipples. Like, I wear singlet. Like, what are you doing? So, but like he comes out shorts, no shirt. Like, he's like, yeah, let's get it. Like, you gonna get this good. Like,
he from Memphis, right?
Yeah, he's from Memphis. Okay. Big country boy, big strong man. Like, love Keith Lee. That's my favorite Keith Lee moment is when like he pounced or like he threw a wrestler named Adam Cole from the entrance ramp into the audience.
Wow.
And that was just pure, like, it's the funniest thing in the world. But it was just like, you're in the moment. The dude was like about to hit somebody or he was about to kick somebody. Keith Lee just bloop, yeet. It is like my favorite Keith Lee moment. But he's like, I kind of mimic myself after him. Like he loves to talk trash in the ring. Like there's an old viral clip of him in a match where like he was on their tag team ropes and then someone got smacked in the chest. He was like, oh my God. And I do little stuff like that in the ring. Like I like talk trash. Just like, I love like, next up, my next top wrestler is underratedly Billy Kidman. I don't know why. I just loved Billy Kidman when I was a kid. And he was like really one of the great cruiserweights that didn't get their due. Like I really who behoove you to go back, look up some Billy Kidman matches. Really good guy. He's a trainer and coach in WWE right now. And like, yeah, he does great work. Billy Kidman.
Okay.
Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman.
Yeah, so Mark Henry, Ron Simmons, Billy Kidman, and who's I honestly have to go with either The Rock or Stone Cold. Like, it's kind of a tie with them because, like, they shaped everybody's childhood. Like, that's legit. Like, they shaped
Craig.
When you wrestle or you like to wrestle, you either trying to be like The Rock or you trying to be like Stone Cold.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, my top 5 wasn't in order, right? It was just.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
That's your defense.
So calm down, AD. Calm down, AD.
That's your defense. Okay.
It is. It's the truth.
The old erase the numbers next to the side and then come back.
I'm just saying number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1.
Oh, okay.
The last spot of the tie between The Rock and Stone Cold, because like you can't have one without the other in the attitude.
All right.
You can't.
Good job defending yourself. Super quick.
Well, it's the truth,
He felt it coming. He's like, I know.
He did.
About that.
I was like, oh, I get it. He thought it was in order.
Okay. Next time, just
well, when I visit T as number 1, he barely wrestling.
I almost had to reset your ass.
I'll be like, sir, reset me.
Reset. Do it again. Try it again. All right, there. All right, Bobbo. Thanks for your list there, brother.
That was good. That was a good list, man.
That was a good list. Yeah. So, all right, my top 5. I'm gonna go, and this one is probably in order here.
Okay.
All right.
So I got The Rock at number 5 for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Rock at number 5.
Okay.
Number 4, I got Triple H.
Oh,
Triple H.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Number 3, Mankind. Oh my God.
Okay.
He was actually here today too. I gotta be there.
You met Mick Foley.
You met Mick Foley. It was a great day. Kane was here. Mick Foley, like the Rock and Roll Express. It was great.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
He had a sock?
He did. Yeah.
Oh my God. Bro, you have blessed this podcast with epicness.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, like it's like it's a great. It was great.
You're blessing us with so much epicness today, sir. Oh
yes,
my goodness.
yes.
This is great. I'm just glad I can tell somebody. Hey, we were talking to a guy that met these people. Oh my God, yeah, Sacco. That's why I got him at number 3.
Yeah, man.
Number 2, Undertaker. Oh my God.
Undertaker. That's a good one. Yeah.
And he just retired the other day too. So.
Yeah, literally just retired.
Just did.
Yeah, we gave him a shout out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Number 2. And then, of course, number 1, holding it down for life. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Well, we shut everything down because I have a problem with The Rock at number 5, sir.
Oh, here we go.
Since you want to go ahead with me, my list.
Here we go.
The last 2 lists.
But what's
the problem with Rock at number 5?
You put Stone Cold on the bottom of your list. You put him at 4.
I put him. I told you that it's not in order. But you have The Rock at number 5, sir.
All right, G. Look, it's not in order on my list.
Okay.
Nah, man, I put The Rock there. I think I put The Rock at number 5 because of this influenced me in a bad way. His movies lately.
Oh, okay.
Was it the Scorpion King? Was it?
Yeah, it gotta be that one. Yeah.
It's a mix,
honestly,
man.
like,
wasn't he about a freaking Tooth Fairy?
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy. Yeah.
So, I will say, I am actually a fan of Dwayne Johnson, the actor.
Right.
My favorite Dwayne, like, people are gonna hate it. People are gonna hate him for saying it. My favorite movies from him are his cheesiest ones, like he was in Cool. He did the one. Yeah, it was like John Travolta, Christina.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was funny in that one. Yeah.
Bodyguard, yeah. What was that? What was it? It's the one he did with Sean Easton or somebody. It was like where he was like, I think it's called The Rundown. That was a good one.
The Rundown was cool. Yeah.
And I didn't watch the Tooth Fairy. No, I didn't watch the Tooth Fairy.
Nah, me neither.
I mean, his movies with Kevin Hart, the ones that he had with Kevin Hart, those were funny.
I finally sat down and watched that one he had with Kevin Hart, where he was like the high school nerd.
Yeah.
I finally sat there and went, it was actually pretty good.
It was pretty funny. But that's my defense of why I had him at number 5. Like, his movies is what dropped him down on my list.
This is gonna be
like Stone Cold, even when Stone Cold was in a movie, he was in the Longest Yard playing like he was a freaking.
No, he also did that WWE movie where he was like a badass
in the on an island with those killers, right? Yeah.
Like, he does some cold killing like movies too. So I'm like, man, dude, you good, bro? Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Always want to do the stun on everybody. I think I've been stunned 20 times in my life.
I like the fact that Stone Cold is doing this show where he's just talking to like celebrities and doing stunts.
I watched that.
Yeah, I like that show, man. That's a cool show.
Him just hanging out with random celebrities. I'm like, all right, let's go off-roading or something like that. Let's do something stupid.
Yeah.
Man, that was
makes him down to earth. Yeah,
for real. still holds weight to this day, man. Like I hope, man. Hey man, if you ever meet him and just send us a picture, please. I would love to see
I would definitely.
I would geek out so hard. Oh my god! Like, dude, let him drop a Stone Cold Stunner on you, bro. Just do it.
Oh, man.
You know what? If you could do it to him.
That was lovely. That was lovely.
Oh my god, major points. So yeah, that was our top 5 wrestlers. And if you want to chime in as well, once again, send it over to call like I don't see it at gmail.com.
Yeah.
We will give you guys a shout out as well. So we're going to call it on that.
Call it right there.
And it's now time again, GP, to get a little quiet. Everybody
get a little quiet. Get a little chiller.
It's time for our segment called
Positive Chakra. Yeah.
Whisper voice, like quiet place. Whisper. You gotta shut up. Quiet place, shut up. Shut your ass up. All right, I got it this week. Here we go. I'm going to take it away. Never regret a day in your life. Good days have happiness. Bad days give experience. The worst days give lessons. And the best days give memories. I'm going to say that one again. I'll say it one more time. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness. Bad days give experience. The worst days give lessons. And the best days give memories. I was smiling extra hard.
That was good.
Just for Bobbo.
That was good.
That fit for today.
Yeah. I was smiling for that one.
You guys have the positive chakra. So as a poet, we have I have haikus.
Okay.
Randomly to like kind of just clear my head of something.
So we have a positive chakra haiku for the first time ever. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Get into my stack of 23. Okay.
The anticipation.
Yeah. Just
I went to my I went to my definite. All rainbows are round. It just depends on your height. There's no problem.
Ooh. That's a good one, man.
Yeah, that was good. Say that one again.
Say that one again. Say that one again. Yeah.
All rainbows are round. It just depends on your height. There's no problem.
That's good. That was good, man.
That was good, dog.
That's a good one.
Because like the reason I wrote that, that's when I learned that rainbows are technically circles in the sky.
Right.
We only see half of them. And I was like, oh my god.
Oh shit!
You never see the end.
There's never no gold.
Yes.
That's why there's no gold. It's actually in the middle of the circle. You gotta go like
right. It's in the middle of the circle. The whole time.
Oh my god, good stuff. All right, thanks for sharing that, man.
That
Hit me the knowledge.
That was good.
All right, so we got to do some yell outs before we head out. Let's let Bobbo get this yell outs in, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so Forrest like said, you can check out my show, Bobbo's Vlog. Bobbo's Vlog is literally streamed everywhere. You can get us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. We even have an Alexa skill app. Just search Bobbo's Vlog and you'll find me, BOBBO''SBLOCK. Hit up my Patreon at patreon.com/Bobbo. What else? You can hit me on IG and Twitter at BobboFNN, BOBBOFNN. If you want to see my wrestling stuff, you can hit me on Twitter at Book Bobby Ledger, BOOKVOBBYLEGER, Book Bobby Ledger. YouTube is the For the Neighborhood Nerd Bobbo and Bobby Ledger Wrestling. And then, so besides me, check out a lot of my friends. I have a lot of amazing friends who do podcasts, such as Short Box Podcast here in Jacksonville, Florida. We have, what else? Mr. Peterson Neighborhood Network. We have Strong Friend Check-In with my friend Adriana Sequel. I have dope friend who does a podcast called Blended Conversations is my dude Chief Rocka. We have the Reduced Lunch Podcast. We have Reiko's Detox, Weekend Detox. Check her out at _B Reiko. You guys, there's a lot of stuff. I'll try to send links and everything. But check me out. Check all my friends out. Thank you for having me, man.
No problem, man.
No problem.
Thank you. G, you want me to do yell-outs or you want to go yell-outs?
I'll go. Shout out to Invasion to Planet Wrestletopia. They going through. I think they finished their Kickstarter, so they got printed comics out right now. So shout out to them. Suspicious Behavior Productions. Yeah, it's a good one. And Box Heroes. I recently got a mystery box from Box Heroes. So it was a good box. So shout out to Box Heroes.
All right, sweet. Yeah.
That's it. AD. That's it.
You got yellow?
Yes, sir.
I'm shouting out all the teachers, bro. All the teachers.
All the teachers
right now.
All the teachers.
Enjoy the well-deserved break.
Yeah, you guys went through it all.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, did we do it? Oh, my God.
So
Drink
proud of
it up.
every teacher, dog.
Man, if you see a teacher, it's turn to like Veterans Day or something. You see a teacher, just shake their hand and say thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Give them an apple,
They
too.
all need it, bro. They all need it. This break was, man, so good right now. So shout out to all the teachers on the summer break. Also giving a shout out to my two cousins, Gabby and Renee, who came out here from Canada the other last week. Had a great time catching up with them, partying it up actually, to tore it up, and cooked some good food. So that was great. Good to see family again. So wishing you guys the best, and thanks for coming through.
Okay.
And once again, yell out a round of applause to our first-time guest here, friendly neighborhood nerd, Bobbo.
Yes, Bobbo. Thank you. This was a good.
You have put Jacksonville on the map here on the podcast, and
that's all I want to do.
We will continue to promote as much as we see from you, as well as we do that with many of our guests here. We just start shooting out stuff.
Thank you.
So, man, you are a good human being.
Yes, very unique, sir.
Like, man, it's good to, like, cause, venturing out, it's like, man, we have a lot of good people in Indiana now, like Jacksonville. It's a lot, like, it's uplifting to see, like, there's some really awesome people out
in the
there.
world. Yeah,
man, that's one thing that I love about, like I said, a lot of people I interact with on Twitter and a lot of people I interact with on social media in general. Like, I surround myself with, like, just amazing people, amazing talented people. And I love like supporting a lot of the people that like I interact with. Like if you got a podcast, I love to like make sure you guys shout outs and stuff like that. If you want to collab, definitely down for that. And like I said, it's just giving people like it takes nothing just to sit and listen to a show for a little bit.
Right.
Like you really like you can put it on in the background, or you can just like have it to where like okay, cool. I have a friend who legit like she does her shows like every weekend around 7. I just turn on the Twitch, boom, have her going in the background, do what I'm doing here, writing or editing shows or whatever, and like I make sure I support and listen to that. Like all my friends, they know like I will definitely go to the ends of the earth to make sure you have what you need, and if you need something from me, I got you.
Y'all don't want to make me cry.
It's such a beautiful music. Oh my God, he's writing me haikus, and he's gonna body slam me in 2 seconds.
I'm about to give me that splash.
Oh my God. Nicely done, man. Nicely done. But we will be sure to get you back here.
Oh, yes.
Soon enough, bro. Look out for a return.
I gotta get you guys on the block too. Like,
for
sure.
Like I said, come around, you guys can record with me and everything, and we'll definitely get this block party going, man.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So that was that guy known as Bobbo.
Hey.
That was that guy over there known as GB. Gotta whisper it. Whisper GB.
And then was that guy right there known as AD.
Shut your ass up. So we will catch you guys on the flippity flop.
Peace.
Deuces.